Good morning. Happy Monday. Hello, Emily. Welcome in. How you doing today? It's Monday again. So I have my weekly finds this morning. These are most of them are my finds. I had to throw a few little extra miniatures in because it's been slim pickings out there. But I would say probably 35 of them are, and the other 6 aren't. But take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. I do have a couple of pre-bids. I'll hold off on those for a while. Hello, Forget Me Not. I'm Stacy. I'm in Arizona, in north of Phoenix, and I've been with Knickknacks for almost since it started, and selling for about 2 years. So welcome in. I'm glad to see you all. Let me know what you'd like to see and we'll get started. All right, let me get this turned around. Oh, I'm Stacy. I don't know if I said that. One of the Stacys on Knickknacks. There's several of us. All right, so I probably am just going to go down the row in order, even though I do have some pre-bids. And then eventually I'll just run the pre-bids somewhere in the next 30 minutes or so. So the first one I have is this beautiful Art Deco powder box. It probably can be polished up. I usually don't do too much cleaning unless it's just really like bad. But this is a tulip. Hi, B. Stewart. This is a tulip motif. So there are little panels of tulips for each of the 4 feet. Then it has these columns, this gorgeous swag up here, and a little floral accent. It is a metal lid. Has a little bit of wear in there, but the base has no chips, has no issues. Beautiful little vanity powder box. And I start at 9 and it's running. Yeah, I'd probably have to just take a little bit of alcohol or something and a Q-tip and rub along that. It should get some of that shelf dust off of it. Is everyone's Monday going well so far? Thank you for looking at that. Alrighty, this next item, even though I'm going in order, I think I don't know, maybe it doesn't have a pre-bid. No, it does not have a pre-bid, but this is amazing. This little bird is hand-blown glass. Hi, Patches. But look at the detail that they were able to get to make it look like feathers. He's all there. There are no chips or anything on his nose or his tail. Hello, Cece. But just gorgeous, gorgeous little glass. Very nicely done. And this beautiful bird is going to start at 10, and it is running. So it's got some yellows and browns and ambers, some white. Isn't it? I thought it was ceramic when I picked it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's glass. And I love glass, so there was no doubt in my mind I was picking that one up. Thank you for looking. I added a couple things last minute, so if you had looked in the store before, this was not in there. He is Artisan Yorinkanara. I always forget where his little signature is, but I did look him up, and he is a sweet little pig. Maybe this one doesn't have it. I thought he did, but I don't see the mark, but he is Artisan Yorinkanara. Sweet little pig. He's going to start at 10 and he's running. Little enameled nose. Cute little face. He's begging. Would you have any snacks in there? Maybe is that it? No. Thank you for looking at him. I added these as well. These are Avon candle rings. They're all the same. There are 3 of them. They are these little lovebirds with the little flower underneath, and it says Avon 1983, and you would just slip these over the candle. And as it burned, you would, I guess, take it off before the wax, before the flame got down to them. But they are cute for spring, maybe for Easter or Valentine's Day. Hello, Morier. Welcome in. You get the set of 3. Avon 1983, $8 start, and they are running. At first, I thought they might be napkin rings, but they're too small. I mean, obviously they almost are rings that fits on my thumb. And then I looked them up, and they are candle rings. What else do we have here? These I added at the last minute as well. I like to have 40 items in my show, so I added these to kind of give me 40. These are dragonware. It's the blue background dragon. He's got red eyes. They are not marked, but they quite possibly are Japan. Just little saucers, but these make great little trinket dishes. Let me get this down here. You can just lay your rings in them if you like dragons. I was born in the year of the dragon, so these are beautiful little dragon saucers. You get both of them, $5 start. They're running. This is Moriage style, meaning it's that puffy paint. Has some texture to it. Looks like he's in the sky flying. Thank you for looking at them. This little guy, oh my gosh, he was too cute to pass up. He is bone china. In fact, it says down here on the back, Phil Papel Import, Japan. And then on the top, let me do this while he's on the table. I don't want to drop him. I just didn't want to break him off. So I left the rubber band on. That's how he was on the shelf. All right. He's all there. And the lid does say bone china, genuine bone china. He's just a sweet little dog finial on there. He's all there. No chips. No chips in the lid or the base. And he's got these cute little 4 feet. Little ring dish, trinket dish in the shape of a heart. And he's going to start at 10 and he's running. Oh boy, school is going to be starting here next week, guys. August 3rd, I think. Can you believe that already? Is school starting out where you all are? Or maybe you're not, your children are all grown like mine and you don't know, but as a former kindergarten teacher, I for some reason always want to know when school's starting. All right, this next item here, this is a Boyd Glass Louise figurine. It is milk glass. She's different though because she is actually painted and signed. Weichsman, I think, A. Weichsman. She does have her original sticker, hand painted, 1982 Louise, which I have not been able to ever find one with a sticker on. There is her Boyd B right there, and it looks like number 3, maybe the pattern. Aw, August 12th. Where are you at, Maury? And Patches, where are you guys at? She's gorgeous. North Texas. Oh, $16 start. Orlando. Yeah, all the way on the other side, huh, Patches? I don't think I've ever been to Orlando, but I've been through. I don't think I've been to North Texas. I have a friend that lives in Austin. My brother lives in San Antonio. All right, there we go. All right, Louise, another time. This is a beautiful little hand-carved bird. It's not signed, but look at the detail on the painting. I didn't even look up what kind of, some type of wren maybe, or a sparrow on a wood base. Beautiful to put like in your potted plants. I've been to San Antonio once. We went down to South Padre Island, and we stayed the night in San Antonio before we headed down. I like it too. The river walk, although it was flooded the year that we went in there. We couldn't really. In fact, we were at the KOA right on the river walk, and the water was like kind of encroaching on the campground a little. But it was just overnight, and then we were out of there. So, how about a cute little ceramic lusterware elephant? It is marked Japan. He's kind of I would say like a ivory luster on him. And that's $4 start. It's running. Yeah, we haven't been up the north. We went to Tennessee a couple years ago, and then in March we went to Oklahoma, but we didn't really go through the northern part of. Well, we did. I just don't remember the towns. I might have driven right past you, Maury, and not even known it. All right, here, this little cute dog. He's so sweet. He's got his little paws up. Chin is the name of, I guess, the Chinese, or maybe it's the type of Pekingese. I'm not sure, but when I looked him up, that's what they called him. He is marked Japan, not China, but Japan. He's got a little hat or a little halo on. I'm not sure which. Sweet little flowers that are all there, but look at those little pink paws. They're so sweet. I'm in North Phoenix, Arizona. $6 start, and it's running. Where it's hot, where it's really hot. And I know you guys have had a lot of heat over the last month or so too. So today I think 104, but it was getting up to 115, 116. Oh, really? I was born in Phoenix. What part? From Phoenix, Patches? All right, this next one I got to grab. I have it sitting. It's heavy. All right, come here. This is EAP glass. EAPG glass stands for Early American Pressed Glass. It is antique. I think that they stopped making this type of, or I guess the database says it's not considered EAP glass once it gets past 1906, I think. Oh, okay. So 1906 or earlier. I didn't look up this particular pattern. A lot of it, I did look a little bit. I think Boston Glass did this pattern. It is a domed cheese or butter dish. It's in great condition for being an antique. A lot of times these, there's one little flea bite right there. These are really chipped up because they got a lot of use. I love how the little, it's like a moon and stars, and the little moon part is painted green, and then it has the gold edging on it. But it is an antique piece of glass. Great for, and oh, by the way, I already checked on here. There are no chips on this lower rim either. That's going to start at 24, and it's running. Yeah, I've lived here in Arizona, and I've lived in California. I went and lived in California for about 18 years, and we moved back here 11 years ago. So I miss California. I just had a trip there, actually. We went and had some nice seafood and visited some of the places we enjoyed visiting when we lived there. As promised, I always have some Fenton in here. Here's a sweet little tiny. This one's a smaller. I think it's the smallest rose bowl. It's 3.5 inches or something. I think I measured it and put it in the description. Pre-logo, which means earlier than 1972. This was produced in milk glass, hobnail pattern, little rose bowl, and it's going to start at 8. It is running. These are great because these little ruffles, you can really do a nice job with arranging the flowers. If you have one of those little wire flower frogs that you can put in the bottom, it even helps it kind of stand up a little bit more. Also great for hat pins. You put like a little bit of a foam in the bottom and stick your hat pins. Good hat pin display. I'm going to go to the pre-bids real quick. My first pre-bid is on this sweet little guy. He's from New Zealand. I looked him up. He is a pukiko bird. But isn't he beautiful? He's all blown glass. He stands just fine. He's got a sweet little red beak. I don't think this one glows. I don't know if Bandit is in here. Yeah, he does maybe a little bit on his tip of his nose. And that is all there. There's Bandit. I said, I don't know if you're in here, Bandit, but he doesn't glow a whole lot. He's got a couple of spots. And Bandit's got a bid in on that, and it is running. Thank you for your bid. Hey, Bandit, I was curious. Did you get that stinkered paperweight yesterday? I wasn't sure if you were even bidding on it. I didn't get to stay and see. It was gorgeous. Thank you, Bandit. Hey. And then we have this little guy here. He's a little, I'm not sure what kind of dog this one is. He's Japan. He's got a little dirt and stuff. He's older. Is this a Pekingese too, maybe? If you know what. That the one that Jocelyn had, the little stinkered strawberry faceted one that she had in her show yesterday. It was so beautiful. And that one's going to start at 8 and it's running. Bandit is in the lead. I saw it and I thought of you because I know you love that beautiful, those beautiful paperweights. Did it really? When I saw it, it was only at like 14. So thank you for your bid. You got that cutie. Oh man, that was something else, wasn't it? Yay, I agree. Hi, Tigger Lily. And hi, Honeybee. Well, she said when she bought that, she knew it would sell for more. I think she only, if you watch her videos, I think she got it. It was priced pretty high. Am I getting a Raiders? Oh my gosh, I am, Honeybee. Aw. Do you know that's my daughter's name is Melissa, and that I think that means honeybee in Greek. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Gypsy and Angel too. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Well, you know what? I have just the thing for a raid. Let me get this puffin. I believe he's Artisania. I don't know. It's hard to read the mark there. He might be Artisani. I just didn't put that in the description. But look at the cute little fish in his mouth. He's a little puffin. Bandit's in at 10 and it's running. Oh, thank you guys. I hope you had a great show. Friends, if you don't follow Arctic Angel and Gypsy and Honeybee, make sure you follow them. They have great stuff. I have never had 2 raids in a row. Oh my gosh, I love it. So amazing. Well, I have something. I will find something special off my shelf. Bandit, yay! He's a cute little puffin. I almost said penguin. With little fish in his mouth. He's adorable. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm going to go find something good on my shelf. Let me see. Something really, really good. Because that's 2 raids at once. I got to do something really special. Okay. How about this guy? I don't know if it's from Alaska. This is the mark on the bottom. So I'm not sure what I don't know if that's a number 3, if it's an E. It almost looks like a T, a J, and an E together. But isn't it beautiful? I mean, it's in the Artisania. Yeah, and I love puffins. They're so amazing. It could be. That's why I didn't put Artisania on there because I wasn't certain if it was. Look at his cute little eyes, too. He's so sweet. All right, here's our raid, guys. He is a sweet little cast iron giraffe. This is a raid, thank you. Never any pressure to bid on anything. It's just to say thank you to these wonderful sellers on knickknacks, and thank you to Jocelyn for having knickknacks. And he's going to start at $1. Let me give you a show. He's all cast iron. He's pretty heavy. And he is running, and we've got one bid on him. Thank you, Bandit. Thank you, Angel. Thank you so much. He's a sweet little giraffe. Paperweight. He's nice and heavy. Look at his face. That's so sweet. Hi, Tinker. Welcome in. Hi, guys. I went through my pre-bids. Thank you, Bandit. Yay. Now you have, look at your little critters. You got your little miniature critter collection going here. Look at that. You're so cute. So cute. All righty. I think that's all. Let me make sure I don't have any other pre-bids. And we're just going down the row in order. So the next thing I have, whoops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to bounce you guys around, is I have some Wade's Winsies. So I got an auction lot of 15 new ones, and then I have some old ones. So I just thought, well, I'll do a choice of Winsies. So if you win the auction, you get to choose which one you want. There is a sea turtle. Hey, AMR. This looks like a falcon. That's some type of bird of prey. This is from the calendar series. It's for Mother's Day. There's Wade, England on the bottom. I just found out, does anybody know why they're ridged on the bottom like that? I just discovered why. There is a reason, and it's not just manufacturing. This looks like a sheep. Yes, Gypsy, good. I just found that out. I'm like, well, how clever is that? Yeah, they used them to strike their matches on. I've got a little of ship's wheel here. Multi-use, right? I have a little elephant, gray little elephant, trunk down. I have a lioness. A lioness. I have, from the calendar series, I have Uncle Sam. He's more of he's like a blue purple, kind of a more blue than purple. Hi, Ziada Angela, welcome in. We're just doing quick choice of Wade Whimsy for a $3 start. Also for the calendar series, we have a leprechaun for March. Some of these I have more than one. So as I show them, I will replenish them. This is a humpback whale, I believe. Hello, Albie Vintage. This is the male monkey. And then I have the female monkey. She's got a little dress on. I have I don't know what kind, maybe this is the female part to the other one there, that it's some type of bird of prey. Though it could be a dove. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I have also from the calendar series, I have a scarecrow. I have from the calendar series, graduation cap and books. This is the strong man. He has his little leopard suit on, and he has his 1-ton barbell. Look at his, he's got a little mustache. I think I have 2 of him. I have an owl. I think this is a barn owl. I have several of him. And I have a manatee. Okay, so I'm going to start the auction. If you win the auction, you tell me which one you would like. I'll put your name on it, and then we'll run again until we get 3 with no interest, and then I will set it aside. Here we go. It is running. Let me know if you need me to do a scan again. I can do that for you. Thank you for your bids, my friends. And Bandit, what can I get for you? The Scarecrow. You got it. And I think I have another one. Let me go replenish him. I've got this one with your name on it. Find my box here. My box of goodies. And see if I have another one. Yes, I do. I have a couple of more. I think I have one more after this one. So, 2 more. All right. So Bandit, I'm going to give you a Scarecrow that's in the bag unopened. Okay. So it won't be the one that I showed. It's in a bag unopened. So then we still have a Scarecrow available. We have 3 more. Here we go. Let's duplicate, and we're running again. Whoops. What's it doing? There we go. And it's running. Yeah, some of them I have them still in their bag unopened. So we'll do that. I need to turn the time down on this. I'll do that for the next one. We don't need a runner for that long. All right, Bandit, what can I get for you? The sheep. You got it. That's, I think, the only one I have. And that one's coming. Let's duplicate. And we're running again. Oh, I forgot to change the time. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I don't have another sheep. That was my last sheep. All right, Bandit, what can I get for you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, huh? The bird of prey. This one right here. I think I have another one of him. Let me double check. I don't know if he's the same. Yeah, here we go. This is the one is a little clearer on that one. So you got the bird of prey, and that's for Bandit. All right, let's duplicate. Let me change the time on this to 10 seconds. Here we go. So we don't have, there we go. It's running. Thank you for your bids, guys. And Bandit, what can I get for you? I got these about 1.5 years ago. I found like 6 baggies full of them, the strong man. And I do have another one of him as well. So let me give you this guy. And then I will put the other one on there. So I've still, even here we are like 1.5 years, 2 years later, I'm still running. So there is another strong man. Here he is. Same one. And let's duplicate and run it again. Here it goes. And Honeybee's in there. Good job. Honeybee, what can I get for you? The Scarecrow. Yeah, let me see if I have another one in a baggie for you. Where we go? Where did I put those? Oh, yeah, right here. Yep, I have one in a baggie for you. And then there's still that one and another one in a baggie. All right, let's duplicate and run again. Hello, Gorda. Welcome in. We're just doing Choice of a Wade's Whimsy, $3 starts. And Bandit, what can I get for you? The Girl. And I think I have another one. Let me see if I have one in a baggie for you. Nope. Oh, yes, I do. I have several. I have like 4 or 5 of the Mother's Day Girl. And here she is in a bag for you. Okay. Running again. And I think I have some Uncle Sam's in baggies. And Honeybee, what can I get for you? A Girl. Let me get you one in a baggie. There she is. Unopened. Let's run that again. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you enjoy them. I think they're amazing. I have a mermaid one I got from someone here on Knickknacks a while back. I put her in my little cabinet. Bandit, what can I get for you? Uncle Sam. I think I have him in a bag. Let me see. I do. Here he is in a bag for you. And duplicate and running again. I have another Uncle Sam, I think, in a bag. I do. And I have one more girl in a bag. All right, Honeybee, what can I get? The Strong Man. All righty, he's our last one. Strong Man is now gone. All righty. Let's run him again. Thank you. There it is, running again. All right, Gail, what can I get for you? I now saw that you have your name at the end, so I changed to your real name, the Turtle. Good. And I do have more of them. I think I have 2 or 3 more sea turtles. Yeah, this one and one more. So I'm going to put another one there. Duplicate, and it's running. Hello, Candy. Welcome in. If you guys need me to do a little scan, let me know. What would you like, Bandit? The Turtle. You got it. And then I have one more. I almost forgot to put Gail's name on hers. Here is one more turtle going back up. That's the last one. We're duplicating, and it's running. Thank you for your bids, guys. Appreciate you. And Angela, what can I get for you? The turtle. All right, that's the last turtle. He was cute. I got 3 of them in that auction lot. I had some before that sold, so it's nice to get some more. Here we go, duplicate, and it's running. See if we can spread these out a little bit so you can see them clearly. And Bandit, what's next? The cap and the books, I have that in a baggie from the calendar series, I believe, for June. And that's going to Bandit. Awesome. And here we are duplicating and running again. I still have a cap and gown in a baggie. I have the girl. All right, Gail, what can I get for you? The owl. Right here. I think I have more of him. Yes. All right. So that one is going to Gail, and this is the one to replace it. I ran out of tape, so I got to quickly put some tape together. Because that's how I know which ones you bought, since I'm not taking pictures. There we go. All right, let's duplicate. It's running again. Thank you, guys, for your bids on everything. Help me get less and less, and then I'll find some more. It always seems to work that way. All right, Bandit, the owl. Sure, and I think I have one more. Let me just double check. I do. Okay. So here is the Bandit owl. Oh, I better put your name on that. Awesome. And then here is the new owl going down. It is duplicated and it's running. If you guys need me to do a scan, if you're just coming in and want me to show you a little better what's up here, let me know. Bandit. Hello, Calm. Welcome in. The green guy, the leprechaun. Let me see if I have another one of him. He is my last leprechaun. Bye, Mr. Leprechaun. He's cute. And let's duplicate and run again. Here it goes. Okay, that's one. I run it again, and if I go 3 times with no interest, then that means we're done. Let's run it a second time. Oh, Gail's like, wait, there's something else in there. What do you have your eye on, Gail? The ship's will. You got it. Thank you so much. All right. Let's run it again. Don't forget, well, if you're not interested in Wade's, let me look in the shop. If there's something you'd like there, I will do pre-bids when we're done here with these. And Gail, what can I get for you? Thank you so much. The bird next to the owl, this guy here. I'm not sure if that is a falcon or a dove. Okay, you got it. It's running again. These are the ones we have left. I have the girl and boy monkey, a lioness, a barn owl, a manatee. One more time, and then we're done with Wade's Whimsies. They can always come back if you decide you wanted more. I will just put them to the side. Hi, Heather. Thanks for your bid. Hi, Sandra or Sandra. Heather, what can I get for you? The owl. You got it. There he is. He's a little barn owl. Let me get your name on it. And duplicate in case there's some more that people are interested in. All righty. I'm going to put them aside here on the table. They can come back. All you have to do is, ask me to run the whimsies again. Or you can just tell me which one you want, and I can just put it up there for $3 and see. All right. Let me check my listings. I have no pre-bids. So the next item up here is going to be this piece of Fenton. It is a Fenton milk glass hobnail cat head shoe. It has no logo. That means it was produced earlier than 1972. Hi, Ida. Welcome in. It is $8 start, and it is running. All right. Thank you for looking. I don't often pick up Global, but I have a redhead, and I just thought that this figurine was adorable. Well, first I saw the redheads. Then I saw the cute little squirrel. I don't know if he's whispering in her ear. She's reading a book on the bench. And then there's a little boy looking over her shoulder, and look what he has for her. Isn't that just plain adorable? It's called A Young Man's Fancy. It is Global, West Germany, 1957. So an oldie, but a goodie. That's going to start at 15, and it is running. If you have redheads, then you know my fascination. My son is a redhead, and my sister is. So it runs on both sides of the family. So one of my children were destined to have red hair. And my bestie is a redhead from England, actually. She's gorgeous curly red hair. I just love her hair. Oh, and then I just got this yesterday. I looked it up, and the sold comps, the lowest sold comp was 35 on a green one, and the highest sold comp was 60. So I put it on the lower end of this sold comp. This is a hand-blown glass dragonfly. Hello, D Gentry, with a blue body. The one online, one of the ones that sold with the green body. It is so amazing. We were just talking, if you were in my jewelry show Thursday show, I think, we were talking about dragonflies. Isn't he amazing? He has a nice polished base here. No signature. I looked everywhere. He doesn't have any chips or anything. There is a little roughness on the way the wing came together here, but it's just a tool mark. Look at his cute little tail. He is amazing, and he is going to start at 35, and he's running. Very unusual. I mean, you see other dragonflies, but I was just like, what? And the blue inside is such a stunning color for them, The only thing that would have made it better is possibly some iridescence, because, they kind of have that iridescence in their wings. Thanks for looking at him. He's amazing. Then I find Jeremy Diller a lot. I often wondered, I don't know if I looked to see where he is from, but this is in Jeremy Diller, Tree of Life. It's got this little heart in there. It is signed, J. Diller. It is a wall decor. Stunning greens on that. Some iridescence. Hi, Junk. Welcome in. Could also be just a table plaque of some sort, or put it in a holder. It is going to start at 15, and it is running. I think it's about a 5x5 kind of a tile look to it. That's so if you want to use it maybe as to lay something on, you can. But I love his work. This is Raku pottery, thus the dark black on it means it was put in a fire to bake. All right. Then I pulled out some other miniatures just because it seemed like I had a little theme going. Because this is from a while back. It's just a cute little cherub or angel. Look at his little bum there, playing an accordion. This one is Occupied Japan. Cute little figurine, $4 start, and it is running. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Sometimes it can be a little shocking, I know. What, Monday already? All right, Cupid or cherub or whatever you are. This next item, I'm going to have to turn off the rotator, is a complete set in the box. It is Mosser or Moser. I never am sure. It is in its original box. Is it Mosser or Moser? Maybe, I don't know. Cambridge, Ohio. It is the child's miniature set of the Jennifer Depression glass in pink. What I love about this one is, you know, those sweet little biscuit jars that we're always finding. This one actually has one in it. I'm trying to get it. There we go. So inside, they have their own little places in there. This one is, let's see if I can get it out. I think is the biscuit jar. This is from the heirloom collection. Come on. There it is. It's a little miniature biscuit jar. Isn't that sweet? So you get the little biscuit jar. Let's see. I don't think I put measurements in. 4 inches for the little biscuit jar. No, it's like never been used. It's in its original box. And then it has the tray, serving tray. Isn't it cute? I never saw it. I got this in California at these people, buy storage units and stuff, and then they put it out, and it was in that. It's very dusty. So it's been stored away for a while. That is going to start at $25, and it is running. Let's see if I can get it back in its rightful place here. Definitely vintage. Thank you for looking. I'll get that put away in better condition later. We have a pre-bid. I'll go to that. Yes, these are sweet. I got them in a baggie. And Heather, I hope you saw that the seal does have a little broken fin right here. I don't know if you could see it in, come on, phone. It's got a little broken fin. Okay. But he's sweet. I love the glass that he's made out of glass. Sweet little seal. And then look at this Triceratops. I don't know. He's got a little bit of sticker goo on him. Little Triceratops. Look at his eyes. Isn't that sweet? Made out of some type of stone quartz or something. So those are set. You get them both for $2 start. And Heather is in the lead on that. Thank you for your bid, Heather. I'm like, I have to put him in a show, even with his little broken fin. You can display him over here, and it doesn't even show, right? Sweet. Thank you, Heather. Those are going with your other little friend, your little owl. And then the next item up is this beautiful Otagiri. This is porcelain. Thank you. Here's his number. You can look him up. He comes up as Otagiri, but he's got some beautiful little painting on him. The ceramic is really nice. It has a nice feel. I almost thought this one was glass. I got it at the same time as I got that other glass bird. But then I realized, nope, it's ceramic, but it's got a nice finish on it. $3 start on the little otagiri bird. No issues on tail or beak. Hi, Dia. Welcome in. Lots of littles in my searches lately. A lot of baggies. And this beautiful set here. All right, so these are Murano. You'll see in a minute why. I looked them up and they are selling for crazy money, like 80 bucks for the pair. So they are Murano, sent Murano, made in Italy. They're the colonial, they are a set of Silviati. And these would probably go up on your fireplace mantle. So they would be mantle vases. A lot of times they sold them in pairs. They're in the ruby glass, hand painted all the way around, gold rim, gold base. And I'm going to start these at 50. They're running. Silviati. Looks like he's bowing to her. Maybe they're going to dance. I'm not sure. Thank you for looking. How about another little cutie way at the top here? Sweet little pink porcelain kitty cat with a flower. Mark Japan. Got his little paws up. I don't know why that. I must have missed. Let me edit, guys. I must have hit the 7 instead of the 4. My fingers do that sometimes. He's not a $7 one, but he is going to start at 4 now. And he's running. Little meow meow. Little meow meow kitty. Got a little dirt smudge right there. Thank you for your bid, Heather. Aw. There you go, Heather. You're getting some cuties, some little baby boo-boos. All right. I had found a couple of pieces of Polish pottery. This one's seemed to be fairly rare with the poinsettia. They called it the cardinal pattern because it does have poinsettia cardinal on it. So it's more of a holiday mug, but it still has its sticker on, never been used, painted, handmade in Poland. Hi, Anna. Original Polish pottery, Polish. I can't say it. It's in Polish, that's why. Beautiful little mug. They make great gifts. Well made. $35 start on this one. Oh, good, Heather. I would have adjusted the price for you. I would have adjusted that. You would have got that back. I make mistakes too. You know, it's never a perfect world, right? At least I sometimes can realize it, do that. But and a second piece of Polish pottery. This one is something about the Una alla boba is supposed to be. Oh, you would have just meant that you're already tempted. I hear you. I get it. So this Uno alla boba maker apparently is a well-liked. These were selling for quite a bit of money. There is the Unicat Una alla boba. Has its original sticker right there. Can kind of make it out a little bit. And that's going to start at 70. It is running. Oh, take a drink while I have a second. All right. Thank you for looking at that. How about some Russian art, folk art? It's a little egg doll. signed. And then they put a heart there. Older little lady with a headdress on. Beautiful Russian colors, hand painted. Emily Mush! Hello, hello. I missed your Tutti Frutti. I didn't know what time you were on, so every time I looked, I couldn't find you. I wanted to see all your groovy stuff. $9 start for the Russian egg doll, signed. It was a busy weekend. I have been bitten by the sourdough bread bug. If you know, you know. Oh, good. Yeah, you know. It's an ordeal. It's like having a child. You got to feed and boost and plan and mold and fold and I don't know. You got to have all the stuffs. These are Moriage Satsuma. There are two. That's a price tag, not marked. Hi, Moonchild. These are Japanese celestials. These are little saucers, but they also make great trinket trays. I'm trying. I have made a couple of loaves. I tried one loaf as a same day loaf. It did okay, but we couldn't resist and we opened it up. And so it kind of got doughy. And then the one I did yesterday, I tried the cold bulk ferment. I'm not doing that again because that was just became a little wafer. So these are going to start at 4. Anyway, you guys aren't happy of my sourdough trials and tribulations. You don't need to know. It's going to happen. My first sourdough starter got mold. I took it to California with me, and I should have known not to try starting it until I got back. And when we got back, it got mold. So I had to toss it out after 17 days and restart. I know, it was so disappointing. But this one's doing good. I did not name my first one. You're going to like the name I named my second one. I think that's why he's doing good. My starter's name is Harry Stata. Huh. And I have a wand, and I do little incantations over him, so he'll grow. He's doing good. All right, this is signed by James Haddon. Cute little tuxedo kitty. Isn't that sweet? And I'm a Harry Potter head. I'm not kidding. I have everything. So he's growing. He's just not real strong yet. You know, it took Harry a while to become a stronger wizard, and it's taking him a while to become a stronger starter too. So signed James Haddon, carved wood tuxedo cat. No issues on him. He is two-sided, so he doesn't really. You're Hufflepuff? Oh, good. That does not surprise me one bit. What do you think I am? This is going to start at 24, and it's running. I am Gryffindor, for sure. All righty. Of course you're a Hufflepuff, yeah. All right, thank you for looking at the kitty. Were you typing Gryffindor? That's cool. I'm sorry for you people who don't like Harry Potter, but it's a whole thing. How about a little brass bell? If it does that sell, I might keep this, and every time somebody buys something, I can do a little bell. Just a little brass bell, unmarked, simple, $6 start, and it is running. My husband has watched or been in the room while I've watched Harry Potter movies, and he can almost recite the whole thing too. He puts up with me. How about a little spun glass? I think it's a cat. It could be a fox. You guys can decide for your own. Little spun glass kitty or fox. He's just tiny. He might need to repaint his little eyes. Yeah. He knows it makes me happy. So happy wife, happy life, right? $2 start on this cutie. When we go on our October cruise over Halloween, I take my Harry Potter stuff just to wear, but I usually dress as something else for on Halloween Day. But they wear costumes the whole cruise, so I wear my Harry Potter. All right, I found this yesterday. Guys, I have no idea who made this, but it is absolutely stunning. Check this out. It is so whimsical, so beautiful. It's iridized. It is pottery, because if you look here, here's the pottery. I think that this is a plate. Maybe not. Maybe they made the plate too. There is the signature, which I Googled and could not figure out who made it. But it is just amazing. Look at the little cherub. He's even got little glazed wings. And then these gorgeous purple flowers with the leaves. Isn't that just so, I don't know what it is. It's just gorgeous. I very rarely, this would not be something I pick up, but I was intrigued and I just think it's beautiful. $25 on the Studio Art pottery trinket dish. You maybe could put some flowers. Maybe just don't do anything with it. It is just gorgeous. And the little baby, look at him, so sweet with his little wings. He's got a little flower hat. Hi, Pippa. It's just so beautiful. I wish I knew who the artist was, because they did a really nice job. All right, I have a dollar horse that I threw in at the last minute, little miniature dollar. $12 start. Nils Olsen, Sweden. Dollar horse. I've had several of these over the last couple of years. This one's a miniature one. I've had really big ones, and this is the smallest one I've had. How about a Tanala whale? I got this in a baggie. I didn't even see it till I opened the baggie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a Tanala whale. I'm not sure. Do I have that right? I mean, I don't think it's Ken Edwards, but it's something here. Mexican folk art, Tanala whale. Or you could be a shark, because it is Shark Week. I don't know if you guys knew that. It is Shark Week this week. So get on your Discovery and watch all things sharks. $8 start on him. He's running. Hello, Ticker Lily. When I get back from Yellowstone, I'll have to do a Tanala Talavera show before Halloween, before I go on my cruise. I have so much. All right. This is just too adorable. Check him out. It's a little donkey. He's got a hat. See his hat? He's got like a little sideburn here. He's got some hair there. He's pulling this sweet little cart. My husband, I got, retired, and now he wants to travel everywhere. And I'm like, but I have to do a show. It's the summertime. It's too hot to live here in the summertime. So that's why we're always leaving. I always said that. We'll go to Phoenix. It does have a little chip right here on his hoof. I'll move to Phoenix, but on two conditions. One is we have a pool. Second is we don't have to live there during the summertime. So I guess he's just keeping me true to my word, right? Beautiful. It's not marked. It is probably USA pottery. It's not the Italian version of this. Those were going for crazy money, but this is going to start at 24 and it's running. Oh my gosh, we were driving out of the housing project here and I saw some donkeys, so I turned around and went back to look. They had a brand new baby, guys. It was so small. I'm kidding. He had to have been like no older than 1 week old. He was so tiny. He was just watching us like, what are you doing? I could not find a match for this sweet little perfume bottle. I called it an inverted dot because if you see, I can put my finger in. These are inverted. Instead of it being like a hobnail, they go in. And the dots are clear. And then the outer part is like frosted glass. Has this beautiful little pump that does not work. You can see it just doesn't work. And these lovely rhinestones and crystal on the top, little flowers. This does unscrew. It does not even have the little plastic straw to pull up the perfume, but it is a great display piece. Hello, Kiko. Welcome in. It is not marked in any way, shape, or form, but it is gorgeous for your perfume bottle collection. $12, and it is running. Hi, Rashmi. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for looking. What else do we have in here? Oh, this beautiful Kokeshi. She's an oldie. She is not marked, but there's an identical one. I don't know if it just had a sticker. There's an identical one that had a marking on the bottom. She's older. You can kind of see there is some shelf dust on her. Hi, Jessie. Welcome in. Beautiful little flowers. Painting. It does have some wear, but she's adorable. Little Kokeshi, $18 start. She is running. She's kind of got her head tilted to the side. Do I still have my bobblehead? I have a bobblehead Kokeshi, which is really cool. Maybe it's sold. Alrighty. When I bought this, I thought it was Fenton, but I guess it's more of a depression glass, but it is a pattern that Fenton did use. Fenton called theirs leaf and berry. This one's called like a raspberry bowl, but it's a ruffled raspberry. You can see the straw mark here, which very typical of this pressed glass. They put it in the mold, and it would get these marks from the mold on there, from any glass left behind. Beautiful little pink depression glass bowl. Hello, Redemption. Welcome in. It's running. All righty. Let's see if I can get that out of the way safely without destroying it. There we go. And that was my last item to run through. Now, let me go ahead and do a little bit of a scan for you. I do have some Wade's Winsies left over. If you weren't in here when we did them, they are a choice of 1 for $3. I can run what I have again if you want to see them. But right now, this is kind of where we're at. That beautiful glass dragonfly. We've got this James Haddon carved kitty cat signed. This is some of the minis that are left over here. If you see something you'd like want me to show you or run again, just let me know. And then these are the Wade's Whimsies that I have left. I have doubles of some of these. So like I think I have some more Uncle Sam's and some more Mother's Day, some more graduation caps. I might have one more humpback whale. I'm not sure. I have some extras of what's here, but that's what I have left. So there's nothing there that you see while you're thinking. Oh, you can go see Danny, who's doing men's and women's clothing sale, or Robin's sisters. Debbie and Julie are on Shop the Farm Shop, which is probably where we'll go. Let me get this turned around if I can see. I'm thinking that I'm going to do I have a new auction lot of jewelry. I had 7 pounds. I'm going to do that tomorrow afternoon. And then Thursday morning, I'm just going to do an I Love Mermy reruns show for my theme show again. Try to downsize a little bit on my back stock here. So I hope you can join me for one or both of those. The jewelry would, like I said, is in the afternoon, but then the Mermies reruns is going to be in the morning. So at that my normal time, which is about 9 o'clock Pacific. So I hope you guys have a great day. You too, Em. You have a great day. I'll see you around. See you around the block. I missed Kathy's show this morning. She's on too early. But you guys have a great day, and I hope I see you this week. And let's go see the Robbins sisters. Oh, Gretchen's on now. Oh, we said Robbins sisters. Let's stick to that. You guys have a great day. Thanks so much for everything.